Inflated football. Yours is slightly underinflated. Why does Tom Brady or a guy like you or somebody of the Falcons like the ball slightly inflated? This is a fully inflated ball. Here we go. Go ahead,
easy one.
Mr. Tom Brady. Give it a shot.
Boom.
Oh. Little,
Come on, Larry.
New
You'll
Year's
find something.
We can sing
Larry?
Lang Syne.
Go have a beer in your treehouse, huh?
Certainly will.
Look at that.
I'm Rick Carly. Fox 6 on your side.
Ball is clearly in.
Get that. Homers. This is strong too. Coming up next, Dancing with the Stars, baby. She's the Bama fan who was in a plane accident years ago and lost an eye. She now has a new Alabama eye, and there we go on the right. That's her left eye.
So you can ask the bottle, but don't ask me.
Excuse me, just a second. Huh? We do have them.
We have Coach.
No, we have the bottle. The exclusive interview with the bottle. Saban wanted the interview with the bottle. We've got it. Mr. Bottle, can you confirm that Kirby Smart has taken the job in Georgia? Yes, that's the confirmation. Gay marriage, your thoughts on that?
Rick Carly, we've been friends for a long time. The notion that two gay people gonna hurt you and your wife, that's ridiculous.
A couple of golfing legends here, Tom Watson, 8-time major winner, and Nick Saban. You're grinning, but I mean, your golf game looks superb. What do you think?
Well, Tom's giving me some good pointers, especially on the putt, and I can't execute very well. But
one of the world's greatest baseball players. How you doing, Garth Brooks? You all right?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Hey, Garth is going to get more of a workout tomorrow. He's got those back-to-back concerts. I think this Deontay Wilder fight's going to last about 20 minutes. But let's go to the weigh-in earlier this afternoon, downtown Birmingham, just outside City Hall. Eric Molina. More reaction down through the years that you've received for your great fights you promoted or your hairdo. Let's start with something really frightening.
Rick, if you put me in your hall of shame, I'm going to come to your house, clean your refrigerator, and I'm going to exercise you for a whole week. And yes, I'll be staying at your house.
Oh, you got to be kidding. Did I tell you it was frightening? I tell you. Okay, here we go. Let's start with the amazing David Lowe of the Baltimore Orioles, taking a licking, but he keeps on taking. This is just great stuff. That little angel that hovers over your shoulder certainly must speak louder than the devil on the other. If you convince yourself that walking away with an unpaid gift is acceptable, your conscience gene is certainly lacking. Okay, we're going to put that picture on Twitter, Steve, in about 3 minutes. Check it.
Hey, how about 3 strikes? 3 strikes.
See how many followers you get. How about that, right?
How about that?
And, that's called social media.
And one is sleep.
Yeah, it's been a long day. Trust me, it's
been a very long day.
Those long days.
Yes.
Hey, you try getting up at 6:30 in the morning instead.
I got the blues, the snowman building blues.
Hey, they're carbo loading. It's important to get a good meal before tomorrow's practice, and they're really force some racetracks and NASCAR to reinforce some of their safety deals.
Well, we just saw it with Brad Smith in the ARCA race, and I hope he's okay. I think he's at a local hospital.
Bart, can you show me your best hug? Give your wife your best hug. Go ahead. Let me see it.
Well, my best hug is just one I could get just so far over on her here that I would I'd have to find a different time getting it back onto another one.
You can have all you want, honey.
Why is he such a leader? Well, we found his answer today.
I keep things going, I keep things pumping. I'm gonna let it ride and rock, and we same thing, we on the same boat.
Derrick Henry, all but clinching the Heisman on Saturday night, 271 yards, a career-high 46 rushes. I asked him after the game if he was good to go for even more football. Could you play another half of football right now?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I heard you said the ball isn't that heavy, so they asked me was I good. Make sure I was good. You know what I'm saying?
Another resounding win for the Crimson Tide as Bama goes back-to-back wins the SEC title. Some takeaways from the game from our perspective. You talk about payback. I don't know if this game, guys, is so much about payback, but it's about finishing. Hey, no, we don't sleep. Come on, what sleep? You do this morning stuff every day. The most handsome, most successful, most famous people. Oh, it's fine, Bob, for crying out loud. How you doing, buddy? 60 minutes inside the big stadium. What happens? You got to take a look. Alabama Media Day. You know, when you have access to everyone and anyone on the Bama football team and have 1 full hour to load up, the subjects start with football.
I'm excited. I got to get it done.
Today from Birmingham, Huntsville, Montgomery, Dothan, Columbus, Georgia, and all points in between. We are live at On Point. Rick Carly, along with the former All-SEC performer Schultze and Jackson from Alabama and Auburn. Hey guys, we're sitting here. Yes. Both teams a combined 0-3 in the SEC. Let's do this. Okay, how about 6A? Round number 1, the winner of Homewood and Lee Huntsville gets those mighty Clay Chuckville Cougars next week at round number 2. Look at the Patriots. Home field ad, Carson Griffiths. He's a good one. 85 yards to William Walker. It's a sideline standout play into your screen at 7-0 Patriots. And we're talking Bama football at this hour. The guys zero in on a team they beat by a single point last season, a team they beat by 52 points in Tuscaloosa 2 years ago. Our cameras at practice this afternoon as the guys worked indoors for a few hours. And while the running backs worked on ball security, receivers like our Darius Stewart and Calvin Ridley did their thing, taking some long darts from Jake Coker. Bama favored by some 16 points. Nick Saban spoke to the media tonight and told us how physical Arkansas is. The Hogs lost to Texas A&M in overtime. And the Aggies, well, he says they're close to a top 10 team. Saban on line 1.
I view them as a top 10 team in the country, and that's what we're going to continue to focus on throughout the rest of the week.
Saban tells us not to expect a beatdown like we saw in 2013 at Bryant-Denny. Kenyon Drake, O.J. Howard had big touchdowns for the Tide. Bama won at 52-zip. Not Brett Bielema's best of days. Kickoff Saturday set for 6 p.m. Much of the buzz in sports tonight still centers around a team that is off this weekend. The Auburn Tigers continue to work and react following the dismissal of Duke Williams. I told you about reports that have Williams, being involved in an altercation at an Auburn bar/restaurant over the weekend. Unconfirmed reports have Williams punching as many as 4 people early Sunday morning. I have all of Gus Malzahn's quotes on the drama right now on the WBRC News app, but 2 of the leaders on the Auburn team very open and honest about the Williams case despite their disappointment in the receiver.
Gosh, man, I mean, personally, I love him to death. And I'm sad to see that this had to take place, but it was needed to be done.
It was unfortunate, but as a team, we have to come together and continue on. We still have the season to continue these games and finish out and play.
Will Coach Malzahn discourage his players from enjoying the Auburn nightlife as to prevent any trouble? Well, that answer is no, but the coach will continue to preach the importance of staying well-behaved, right? We're well-behaved Saturday morning on Tide and Tigers Today. We're going to be discussing the importance of Auburn's Peyton Barber. We got former Auburn star Ben Obumanu. He's in law school at Bama. Ken Darby, the former Bama star, he still rocks. He's a trainer up at Huntsville. Looks great. Roger, Tommy, Rebecca, we'll see you Saturday at 10 o'clock. Last night I was telling you about one of our games of the weekend, Sideline Friday, Hillcrest and McAdory. How about our second game of the week? It's a good one. Spain Parks Jaguars. They beat the mighty Hoover Bucks last Friday night for the first time in 14 tries, and they look good doing it. 17-zip catapults the Jags to number 2 in 7A. Hoover falls to number 5, and the Jags have, yes, Wade Streeter at tailback leading the way on offense. But Buddy Ball's coming to knock it as Vestavia Hills, led by Smashmouth fullback Walker Minor. This is an over-the-mountain bragging rights special. We will be all over it. So 2 GOWs, what at Spain Park, what at Hillcrest. The Gardendale Cheerleaders are marching band of the weekend. That Sideline app is really cool. It's free. It is there for you. Would you believe we're about 10 days away from another huge race weekend at Talladega? NASCAR trucks will go at it Saturday the 24th. The Cup guys and gal go at it the 25th on Sunday. Today, the folks from the Super Speedway had us to Audubon Speedway in Bessemer to race against a few of the truck drivers. I had a chance to test my skills against defending race champ Timothy Peters and first-time Dega driver rookie Daniel Hamrick. Needless to say, it wasn't close. But I asked the guys if those trucks feel differently than cars do when they get in the draft at Talladega.
As far as driving at Talladega with the car or the truck, obviously the car goes through the wind a little bit faster than a truck because our restrictor plate is our greenhouse. And we punch such a big hole in the air, so we're up to speed very quick with our tapered spacer, and that's what puts on great shows.
All right, this is the scene last fall. That man Peters won the Talladega truck race. In fact, in 5 starts at Dega, Peters has 1 win and 2 top 5s. Those truck guys give us really good entertainment. There were 29 lead changes last fall, so the 24th the trucks, the 25th the Cup guys. That race starts
So how'd you do going around that track? Pretty fast.
All right, I think I was 4th or something like that. Then they pared it down to the guys who were really serious. I used too much brake You've got to just
keep it on the floor,
keep on
right?
the gas
Yeah.
pedal and slow down in the curves instead of slamming on your brake and sliding the wheel. So.
Yeah.
Oh, and how about the Cubs?
How about them?
about
We got
them?
a
Cubs
shot.
win!
Got a
Yeah,
live
they
shot.
win
There you go,
the
live pick.
wild card.
Look
Michigan
at
Avenue down
that.
there. Look at that.
At the scene in Chicago, they beat the Pirates 4-0. Jake Arrieta, 11 strikeouts, a little dust up in the 7th. The Cubs go on to face St. Louis on Friday
No
in the
love
divisional
lost in
series.
that matchup
Yeah,
whatsoever.
that'll be
Not at
fun.
all.
That'd be good.